Welcome back, everyone. You're watching MLG Anaheim 2014. I'm joined by El Capitan. Thank you for being here. We have a ZVZ about to start, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot to tell us all about it. What do you think about this matchup in general here?
I love CVZ, man. It's so fun. There's so much that can happen and so many styles that can clash, and there's so many little details that matter a lot. It's
you beat Vibe in the open bracket, right?
I did, yeah. That was.
I guess you're not bad in the matchup.
I'm all right.
You did lose to Jadon.
That is true.
I guess he's okay.
He's all right at CVZ, you know.
So what do we expect here out of these two players facing off? Scarlett against RagnaroK.
I don't know much of him. He's definitely a ladder player that's been consistent on that for a long while. Even on at the start of Heart of the Storm, he was actually one of the best players on the ladder, at least. And he's shown results in Korea, smaller tournaments, qualifiers, things like that, but nothing too big. He's a young player, and I mean, he made it out of the open bracket, so that tells us something.
Yeah, I hear that some players actually speak very highly of him amongst the Korean players that are here.
Yeah, I believe he's extremely fast as well. Scarlett, on the other hand, of course, the Canadian hero, and she's pretty good at CVZ as well. She recently lost to Jadong 1-2, I think, but otherwise did pretty well in the Red Bull Battlegrounds, of course, winning the whole thing. CVC, she usually prefers Muta over Roaches, but I'm not sure if she's going to stick to that. She can play any style, that much is true. So,
doesn't she favor one style in particular, say the Roach heavy style?
I think she's one of the players that prefers Muta over Roach, but has to go Roach. Like, everyone has to go Roach, right? Everyone has to know how to go Roach and has to know how to do it well. On a map like Habitation Station, for example, going Muta is a little bit harder. The distances are so close to each other, and that's actually going to be her first map. So we'll see what she decides to do, but definitely Muta are not out of the question.
Okay. How early can you take the gold base on this map in CVZ?
Not very. It's usually your third, if anything. Otherwise, it's a little bit risky. You can get pulled every which way. Links are extremely fast, and if you don't get a super early gas, you're going to be in trouble. Plus, transferring drones.
Are there clear weaknesses to taking the gold as a third base? Like, do players know how to kind of counter that?
It's just the proximity. So if a player is trying to hit a timing onto the third, then that's going to be a little bit tougher to deal with.
Okay, so like if you see the third base and starts making a lot of roaches, it could be very hard to hold. But then if you're taking the non-gold base yourself, I guess you're a little bit further away as well. So that's going to make it interesting as well, for sure. If the game goes that far, we know. Actually, I think PvP games very often don't last very long, but I've seen ZVZ games like literally last like 3 minutes. Just like a bailing boss one base.
I mean, it depends. This is a map where early pulls are very possible. We're jumping into the game, and the map is going to be Habitation Station. So, you know, someone could go for a 10-pull baneling, someone could go for a 9-pull, even an 8 pulls are something that happens sometimes on this map.
I feel like not too long ago, a lot of players were trying to really get the better builds in ZVZ a lot against each other, but now they don't really care. A lot of players, they just do pull, hatch, or hatch pull, and they just want to go into a standard game from there.
Yeah, and bump roaches into each other's heads. We'll see what they decide to do.
Give me the best introduction you've ever made.
I don't know about that one, but on the left, top left-hand side, has the red Zerg from Canada. She is the best StarCraft 2 player to have ever played in Canada or in North America. Not in Canada, from Canada. That was not the best. I can do better than that.
You want to start over?
No. That's Scarlett. Why don't you do the other one?
And in the top right-hand side, he's going for a pull first. A pretty quick pull as well. We have RagnaroK.
That was the best you can do?
I'm pretty bad, so even my best would be kind of bad for introductions. Cats.
And yeah, that is a 10-pull. There's no gas being taken right now. Now there is. So that's probably... Nope, there's not. So it's probably just going to be a 10-pull expand.
Yeah, if she goes hatch first here, how does it go?
It can be tough to hold. But I think the thing about this map, too, is early pulls are kind of expected, so the mind games go as well. With a 9-pull, he should be able to not just kill Scarlett's or cancel Scarlett's hatchery, but also he can go into her main and kill some drones. So this is a pretty bad position for Scarlett to be in. Behind this, RagnaroK is probably just going to go ahead and take his expansion.
Well, why isn't RagnaroK doing the cat spore with this? To snipe the Overlord and then supply block Scarlett and then kill her with the links.
Well, it doesn't work anymore because once the build was revealed, all the Overlord pathing changed.
Okay.
So you can see the Overlord of Scarlett is going to go a little bit off creep.
So you changed the meta game all by yourself? Is that what you're saying?
Just the Overlord pathing. Like you can see RagnaroK's Overlord is going off to the side to scout for the gases instead of going straight into the main. But yeah, he's going to go straight into the main, and this is a good idea. On this map, of course, there's no pockets. Where on other maps, and a gas for Scarlett. This is even more painful.
She's not doing anything against these links right now. She's going to start using some of them.
This is really tough. Normally, on other maps, you can put the drones into pockets, but here she's just going to start losing drones, man. What can she do?
Yeah, she needs to start a queen and some links, and I think that's exactly what she's going to do. She's pulling the drones away, trying to escape the grasp of those links, but there is really starting to be a lot of links here. For RagnaroK, applying pressure onto those drones. 12 links out in total for RagnaroK right now. Scarlett is about to have the first 4 come out and then 2 more, and the queen is halfway through done. Is it going to be enough? RagnaroK is really managing very, very well.
Yeah, this is as build order of a win as it gets, really, for RagnaroK, and he chose to go in the main. It's a little bit riskier than just taking the natural. You can send a few links sometimes, but it completely worked. It's a great map to do it on. There's no pocket, and now Scarlett losing so many drones, she might just have to type out.
Yeah, she lost quite a few drones here, and GG is going to be called RagnaroK. This is what I was talking about, 4 minutes 49. ZVZ. I really thought that nowadays players like to do more of standard plays, you know, pull first or hatch first, but not really those early pulls, but here I am, I stand corrected. RagnaroK does not want to waste any time. He's going to take a bit of a gamble here. Or would you say it was a gamble? Is Scarlett known to be kind of greedy? Like, does she open hatch first more than 50% of the time?
Not particularly. I don't think so. And yeah, I mean, it is a little bit of a gamble, but this is the map where even if it doesn't, even if you're going for a pull first, you're still going to do some damage. You know, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And just hatch first is just
You're saying this is one of the better maps to do this kind of quick pull build?
Well, yes and no. Yes, because even if it doesn't work, you can still be in the game or even get ahead sometimes. But no, because everyone kind of expects it, so most people will open a little bit safer with a pull first.
All right, so I don't know about you guys, but later on I'm probably going to ladder with Zerg and not lose a single ZVZ. Now that I know that. But we're going to have a short break and then we will be right back with the next game. Don't go anywhere, guys.